Hello darts nuts. I'm going to do a review of the second version that came out of the Snakebite PL15 darts. These are the blue titanium coated version, and these are 22 gram. They cost £36.90 from Red Dragon. You can also get them in 24 and 26 grams, and as you can see it comes in this plastic Red Dragon packaging, and inside you've got the Red Dragon trifold wallet, which is always quite a handy wallet. Now the version that I tried before were a little shorter than these and a little bit fatter, I think, and when I did try them I was a bit surprised that they worked as well as they did, because I didn't think they would suit my style of grip, but I was really surprised at how well they worked. And I'm not sure, obviously with Peter Wright he changes darts a lot, but I thought the other version was pretty good actually, and obviously Peter Wright must have decided he wanted a bit of a change, so he came out with this version. But I don't think you can get the other version anymore now. Inside the packet you've got your Red Dragon guarantee card, and you've got two sets of white aluminium, look to be medium sized stems, and you've got two sets of Snakebite flights, a very nice holographic one, and then a standard style of flight, both very nicely designed. And obviously you've got the barrels inside a point protector, and the darts are fitted with the rainbow points, and it's a very nice looking dart. It's a very sleek profile and looks very nice in the blue. Not sure if these will work for me as well as the other ones did, because they feel a bit longer, and I think the other ones even worked well with a rear grip for me, which is kind of surprising because I'm a natural front gripper. So it'll be interesting to see how these work, but we'll have a close look at the darts now. Right then, here's the quick close look, then I'll put the detailed picture up with all the measurements on. As I was saying, it's got these very nicely coloured rainbow points. Not sure how well they come up on the camera, but in person they look nice and colourful. I don't really think it adds anything to the grip, it just looks quite nice, and it kind of changes a little bit depending on the angle of the light. And the barrels, like I said, this is a lot sleeker profile than the first version that came out, and it's a very nice looking dart, just very nice sleek long shape and long tapered front, and it's set off very nicely with the blue coating. Sometimes I don't know if you can see that, but depending how the light hits it, sometimes you get a kind of a purpley effect, especially in the grip area there. But the front section, like I said, it's got quite a long tapered nose, and basically this is kind of like chunky squares with just 3 grooves, fairly widely spaced, fairly deep grooves. So you got a little bit of grip there, but probably say, although I don't know if the coating is given some kind of grip because it feels a little bit kind of sticky, but I'd say that's probably just a medium level there. And on this rear half of the barrel you've got this kind of a razor style or sharp grip. Now as usual, when you rub your fingers across that way it's kind of smooth, but then as soon as you go that way you feel the grip bite in, which is the whole purpose of this grip. So when you're pushing the dart that way towards the board, you got something to grip onto and push against, and it's quite an effective grip. Yeah, it's probably it's maybe a high level or just above a high medium. But like I said, the other barrel was shorter, so it was obviously a little bit chunkier as well. But I think this probably suit rear grippers quite well. Has a nice sleek profile. I have a feeling it's probably not going to work so good with my normal front grip, but won't really know until I throw it. Might be surprised like I was with the others, because the other ones worked well with a rear grip, and I think that was because the barrel was shorter for me, whereas I have a feeling this may be too long for me trying it from the rear. But it may work well enough around there. So pretty close to a centre grip there. And on the rear part of the barrel you've got your Snakebite logo, and then you've got your medium Red Dragon alloy shafts, and the nice kind of holographic effect Snakebite flights. Don't know if you can see the effect on the camera there. So I'll let you look at the dart for a little bit, then I'll put the detail picture up. Okay, here's the detail picture. Here's the detailed look at the darts. As you can see, they're fitted with a rainbow point, which is 25mm long. The front half of the barrel, it's got quite a long taper, and it's made of these like chunky rings with quite deep grooves in between. That's 22.5mm wide, and then you've got a section of like razor grip, which is 20.7mm wide, and then it's got another smooth section with the snake logo that tapers slightly to the end of the barrel. That's 7.8mm wide. Overall length is 51mm, and the width is 6.65mm. Alright, I'll see if I can get some measurements along the barrel. Just reset that. Barrel length is 51mm, so not quite as long as it looks. It kind of looks a bit longer than that. Be just an optical illusion. I'll try somewhere around the middle of this razor grip. That says 6.65, so we'll call it 6.6mm wide. I'll just try that bit just near the end of the razor grip. That's 6.65, and at the very end of the barrel 6.34, and then I'll try that band there, 6.54. so obviously it starts to taper as it tapers right down to the end, the nose, to about 4mm. Right, I'll compare the weight of the barrels now. That one is 21.89 grams. That is 21.82 grams. And that one is 21.98. So that's the heaviest one, and the weight of the full setup is 24.25 grams. Okay, I'll see if I can find the balance point of the dart. It's probably going to be somewhere near the middle, I should imagine, with that tapered nose. With nothing attached then, I think it's just about there actually. Yeah, just around about there. Just maybe just slightly front of centre. and with this applied setup it should move more towards that grip, I think, just a little bit more. So yeah, just about there I think. So that's probably just a little bit past centre. So probably around about there. So if you're going to grip fully onto that razor section, then you're just about on and slightly behind the balance point. So that's the detailed look at the Wright Snakebite PL15 darts. So let's give them a throw and see how they go. I'm holding the darts probably at the beginning of where it starts to taper, not quite at the front, but just around about the wide band there, and a little bit on that razor grip. Flying better than I thought it would from there. I was expecting it to be fishtailing all over the place. I think the shorter version was probably flying better for me, but it may take a few throws to get the hang of these, but I suspect they're going to be better for a ray grip anyway, but just feels more natural to me to grip it around about there. So I'll just have a few more throws there, see how it feels. And this rainbow coating, it doesn't really seem to do much on your fingers on the grip, but it seems to stick into the board quite well with these points. Anyway, I'll just have a few more throws from that position and then I'll try it from around about there. Flying a little bit better there, but like I said, it's probably because of the length of the barrel, and I think that's probably why the shorter one suited me a little bit better. But also with it being on that taper, it just feels a little bit awkward for me there. But I'm just going to move my grip up just a little bit, so kind of more in the centre there, but I'm on that razor style grip fully, so I'll see how it flies from there. Yeah, that seems a lot better through the air there. Certainly felt more better balanced in your grip as well. Yeah, it's quite nicely balanced from there actually. It's still a little bit different than what my natural grip is, but I think I could probably get used to throwing it from there. Yeah, it's just getting the hang of throwing it from there, because like like I say, it's a little bit further up from where my natural grip is, even that grip where I was gripping previously, although it's only moved a few millimeters. That was closer to what my natural grip is, and that was a little bit further from my natural grip, but having said that, I felt the dart was flying better there. It certainly feels better balanced in the fingers, so I suspect for middle and rear grippers, depending if you want to go right to the rear, probably around about there, it's probably going to suit you well, but just for the sake of experimenting, I'll have a throw from there, but I don't really think this is going to work. No. As usual, when I'm throwing from the rear, I get a lot of spin on the dart. I'll have a couple more throws, see if I can get the hang of it from there. I just can't get the control of the dart, that's the problem, because it's just too far from my natural grip. One more go. A couple of okay ones there, but if you're a natural rear gripper, if you don't want to grip right on the end, I think if you're going to grip around about there, it should be fine. Also, middle grippers should be a really nicely balanced dart for you. Depends on what you call a rear and middle grip, because you can move a few millimeters either way and it should suit you, but it sits quite nicely in your fingers around there. Throwing it with my very front grip there, I don't always feel that comfortable on tapers. It just depends sometimes, but wasn't as well balanced there. I moved up a little bit and it was a bit better there, but it still felt better when you're more on the full part of the razor grip. So although it's not my natural grip, I'll just have a few more throws from there and see if I can get better at it. Well, that's the Red Dragon Snakebite Wright PL15 version 2 darts, although I don't think they're officially called version 2, but I think I did prefer the other version really. It suited my natural grip better, but it was basically because it was a shorter barrel and a little fatter barrel. This is a nice sleek longer barrel, and although I was doing okay from around there, I think if you're a natural middle or rear gripper, round about there, exactly where that razor grip is, it flies very nicely from there. So people who are middle and rear grippers probably should like the dart, and it does seem to suit that kind of a grip the best. I'm not so sure for front grippers, although I'm sure there'll be some front grippers out there that can throw them well, but for me I think that was the point where it was better balanced, which you kind of would expect really because of the profile of the barrel, and it's a lovely looking sleek barrel design, but the shorter version was more personally suited for me, I think. I don't know, I can't really think that blue coating adds a lot to the grip, but it's hard to say, to be honest, but it just makes the darts look really nice. So there you go, that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.